Come alive, how your eyes are reaching alive. How you got them feeling alive. Everybody feeling alive. Got this spirit feeling alive. Get your healing now, come alive. God know that my youth is alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive.
I gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are, you're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. We're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you are on the live. It's 105, by the way. I am Sara-Ann Edwards, Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, and I'm here to keep you company until 5 o'clock. Have you had your lunch as yet? Have you? Sarah, did you? No, I don't think so. Really? Yes, really. Well, don't follow Sarah. Please go have lunch, alright? In that aspect of things, please go have lunch if you haven't done. Okay? I say good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.1 35799. My friends listening to us online or via the app, good afternoon to you. It's a Make Me Move Monday, and today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:45 mental size, that's mental exercise. 2 o'clock prayer blast with young Driana. 2:15 body talk. And we continue our Child Month Health series. This is part 3, and it's titled Dealing with Cavities in Children. 3:15, we go to What Does the Bible Say? Our Spirit Check series, part 3, titled Spiritual Checkup. I like this. 3:45 celebrations. At that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings. Then at 4 o'clock, the Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Galeen. And 4:55, we wrap it all up and start alive. 1 to 5 on a Make Me Move Monday. Let me tell you something, children of God. My weekend was so interesting. Whole heap of activities. We went rafting on the Rio Grande. I think we started the tour from 11:26 and we finished around 4 o'clock. Thereabout. After 3 going to 4 o'clock thereabout. Yeah. It was amazing. I have a video and I have some tips. If you want to go, I have some tips to give. You do need to remember to bring your sunscreen and your hats and all of those things. Your shades, definitely. All of things. Anyway, children of God, it is now time for highlights from the news. So let's go. Burned, decomposing body of elderly farmer found in Portland. Detectives attached to the Criminal Investigations Branch in Port Antonio, Portland, are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of an elderly man whose burnt, decomposing body was found in bushes in Spring Garden District in Buff Bay. The deceased has been identified as 62-year-old Joseph Powell, a farmer of Spring Garden District. The police report that Powell's charred remains were discovered around 11:30 Saturday morning by a resident who was passing by a hut. An alarm was raised and the police were called to the scene. On arrival, the body was seen lying face down in a state of decomposition. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue for post-mortem. This is so sad. Investigators said that Powell was last seen last Thursday when he went to a nearby shop to purchase items. This is so sad. So they're still probing the circumstances surrounding the death of this elderly man. My goodness. In other news, man killed in St. Andrew. A man was this morning gunned down along Pretoria Road in St. Andrew. It is reported that about 7:30, explosions were heard in the area and the police were summoned. On arrival, the man was found lying in blood. He was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The St. Andrew South police are probing the murder. In all the news, Petrojam denies claims of purchasing Russian oil. The state-owned oil refinery Petrojam Limited says it unequivocally refutes claims that the company has purchased crude oil or petroleum products originating from Russia or from a Russian company since the start of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Petrojam says while it was approached by a third-party supplier to purchase Russian origin crude, the company has not entered into any contractual arrangement with this entity or any other company. It says its ability to make such purchases would require Petrojam's standard due diligence and be subjected to the government of Jamaica's foreign policy. So they're saying no, we did not purchase oil or crude from Russia. And finally, from highlights from the news, Mackenzie urges payment of property taxes to fund garbage collection. Jamaicans are being encouraged to pay their property taxes to ensure effective and efficient delivery of solid waste management services. Now, the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, through funding from Parochial Revenue Fund property tax, provides a public cleansing services of sweeping and residential collection of solid waste. So people, please pay your property taxes because we want to ensure effective and efficient delivery of solid waste management services. So please do it, all right? Now, the question of property tax has become more and more important. That is why we are encouraging Jamaicans to pay their property taxes because the benefits go towards garbage collection and the street lights, said local government and Rural Development Minister Desmond Mackenzie. Now, it is the property tax that is used to pay the NSWMA. The solid waste budget is close to $10 billion, and we have not been able to provide that amount, and we are not collecting $10 billion for property taxes, he noted. Wow, $10 billion. That's a solid waste budget. Now, Mackenzie was responding to callers during the Nationwide News Network, a radio segment, Ask the Minister, last Tuesday. Meanwhile, the minister noted that 50 additional waste disposal trucks will be acquired as part of measures to improve the NSWMA's operations. They will add to the 50 new trucks that were handed over in December. And those are the highlights from the news at this time for Monday, May 15. I trust that you were, as usual, informed. I know that yesterday you guys had, we had Mother's Day, and you guys went out. The mothers went out, some of them, and they were treated. So that's good. That's good. I saw that as well. Now, do remember that we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. That's where we mark the register from. So comment so I can see you. So when it's time for me to mark the register, which is right now, I'll see you. So let's go. Okay, so first up, I am seeing Ricardo Portias. Good afternoon. You're first. Yvonne Scott second. Marshall third. Keisha McDonald Williamson. Marvin Murphy from Massachusetts. Colleen Oliphant. Good afternoon. Joan Tomlinson. Winsome King. Jacqueline Coe. Candela Hackett. Good afternoon. Lorna, what's up? Linville Baxter. Good afternoon. Present. Godfrey Walters is present. And absent is Diane Walters. Ulrich Morris, good afternoon. Mary Jane, Barbara Griffiths, I don't know how well. Marva Robinson, Cynthia Williams, Marlene Murphy, Greg Diesel, Cordell Allen, good afternoon. Valerie Stewart, Joan Dixon, Pearline Mills, Raymar Finn, Marian and Michael from the UK, Winsome Campbell, Lorna Daly, Metal Harriet, Marvin Murphy, Hortense Facey, Yvette Williams, Ricardo Porches, good afternoon to ya. Munji Mesa, what's up? Nadia Bingham for second on Facebook. So Ricardo is also first on Facebook. Nadia, that means you're second on Facebook. And Vilma Hibbert, third on Facebook. Esther Angling, good afternoon. Alvarine Ellison, good afternoon. Granville, Charmaine Griffiths, Rupert Wilson, June Brown, Laverne Anderson, Delroy Melvin. Hey, Titi, what's up? Ingrid Hall, Sister Winsome, I met you yesterday. Good afternoon. And Sister Clover. Good afternoon, Sister Clover. Sister Winter, Bishop Miller from UT Indianapolis. Good afternoon. Annette Evans, Hazel Richards Giles, Kayla Clark Stevenson, Maxine Clark, Alisa Johnson, Marva Miller, Patsy Grant, Beverly Brown, Shernette Smith, Job Checker, Chubby Checker, hello. Anne Marie Bedford, Olivine Bogle Graham, Gina and Coburn, Delroy Melvin, Ione Brown, Raymar Fain, Brianna Mitchell, Valerie Bowen, good afternoon, Beatrice Clark, Melody Johnson, Marvin Murphy, Daphne Thompson, Paulette Bedford, Angela Walsh, Joan Rainford, good afternoon. I'm moving up the King's Highway, says Rupert Wilson. Oh, nice. Hey, Sister Judith, good afternoon. I'll be with you in a moment. RGD, good afternoon. Jackie Coke, Paulette Stevenson, Kristen Barrett, Barbara McIntosh, Lillian Taylor, Sandra Cameron, good afternoon. Hey, Titi, I love your top. It's actually a dress, you know. Thank you. I know you can't tell because I'm sitting, but it's a dress. Thank you. It's a nice dress. Jackie Coke, that's a beautiful color you're wearing. This is royal blue. Thank you. It is beautiful indeed. Pauline Walters, Joan Rainford, Karine Bennett, Sophia Smith. Good afternoon, Miss Marshall, or Marshall Lawrence rather. Charlotte Winter, Carlene Blake, Cynthia Williams, Almina Allen, Heather Risden, Marvin Murphy, Eleni Taylor, Faith Hay, Lenoy Curry, good afternoon, Carol Queen, Lex Brown, Trevon Miller, he's present. Virtual Girl Douglas, yes, Trevon Miller is my husband, yes. Jacqueline McPherson Phillips, good afternoon. Abby Wagwan, Cecile Welsh Thompson. I'm also seeing Angela White, Gloria Power, Michelle Roberts, Virtual Girl Douglas, Jadine Burrell, what a whole heap. I love to see it. Sandra Mays, Beverly Daniels Rouse, good afternoon. Christine Archibald. Archibald, right. Therese Wilson, Doreen Bradshaw, Champion, Carol Beverly Tuller, Alderman Innes, Isilda Dobson, Veronica Russell, Pam Shirley. She's royal in royal blue. Marlon Miles, good afternoon. Marie Cunningham and Veronica Russell. Tamika Ferguson, I see you as well. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on the live. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday at 1 o'clock. I'm sure that you're always jumping on, all right? It is now time for the music.
It's karaoke. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the chirpy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible now that Sara's playing. Ooh, you will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever Sara's playing. Ooh, yeah. Everybody has to know. Everybody needs to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to Sara-Ann on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Everybody needs to know. Tell your friend. Everybody has to know. Tell a brother. That will listen to Sara-Ann. Everybody has to know. Tell your neighbor. Everybody has to know. Tell your friend.